are you? No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I will kill you. You started it.
She touched me. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops.
Relax.
Call the cops.
And she's just filming me.
Stop.
Call the cops.
That's up to you.
Yes, I'm gonna call the cops.
That's up to you.
Call the cops, Elijah, on your phone.
Get off. Get off.
That was scary. The scariest part to me, AB, is when the perp suddenly morphs into an Oscar award-winning victim here. When might we get to a point in America, okay, when a Karen charging at a woman in a grocery aisle, threatening to kill her, and then retreating and calling for help within the span of seconds? This took 20 seconds. Is this white fragility here, this Karenicity, to the point where it's got to be specific? I mean, in the penal code, spelled out, it's a crime.
I mean, yeah, you can't attack someone and then call victim, right? That's no longer self-defense if you are the first aggressor. But I think that Karens are so used to just behaving however they want to and have no real knowledge of the law. And there's been no checks and balances on their behavior, which is why we continue to see things like this happen out in public, right? But it is recorded. And although we don't know what happened prior to the part of the reporting, or excuse me, the recording that we've been able to see, we clearly saw this lady attacking this lady, threatening to kill her. That to me is more aggressive than someone who has their phone out and is trying to just record for the sake of, let's end this or let's stop the altercation. So yeah, we need to start doing something though, because this game getting out of control.
Yeah, and this part was the scariest for me. Okay, I think we had a freeze frame where exactly it was like this rabid bear who was attacking, and she was so loud that there it is. Okay, look at this. Okay, she was so loud that I'm a little disappointed you would cover your bases and say, well, we don't know what the store, clerk or owner, that part, girl.
That's a Karen dance.
Okay, just as messy and dangerous in the wild as she want to be. I was disappointed though, AB, because I wanted the store person. I just felt like, you heard what was going on here. And then she's going to dart away with the cart. I mean, that's evidence of guilt to me in my court of law right there. I wished he would have stepped in and not said, well, that's up to you. Okay, we need more anti-Karens to say, hold it. I heard it, stop screaming. Let's sort this out. Am I wrong?
No, I would not necessarily say that you're wrong. I wonder though, is this a Karen on Karen crime, right? To where the brother was like, this ain't got nothing to do with me, y'all figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Because we just saw what happened in Alabama. So we together, we on one accord about how we moving forward, right? But
I love it.
This didn't have nothing to do with him. That wasn't his fight, wasn't his plight. I can understand that. He was just an employee. It looks like it didn't look like he was management or anything like that to where he really wanted to get involved in that. I don't want to be answering questions and stuff I don't know about, But I think that the benefit is that his mere presence seemed to make her kind of be like, okay, I'm done with this, as opposed to the camera being out. So she seen what she was doing. She knew what she was doing a little bit, because his mirror just being like, hey, knock it off, I'm cutting this out. She was kind of like, but she, and he was like, I don't even want to hear that.
Yeah.
She had to.
Okay, gonna both find out. Okay, and I got my chair in the storeroom. Okay, I got it right in the back, right? Karen on Karen, I love it. Given your legal prowess, you probably already trademarked it, but I'd like to see a segment, because I do think these Karens are now attacking one another, right? Attacking us. That's just easy. That's easy. We're easy prey. But now they are attacking each other MMA style. Karen on Karen. You'll let me know. I'm sure we'll get a cease and desist if you have trademarked it. But I love it. And I do think it calls for yet another brilliant, indisputable segment. I'm gonna talk to Doc about that and the team.
Just give me my percentage, okay?
That's all you get. You and Michael Orr. Had they done the right thing, AB, right? How often does that, if you just do the right thing, a lot of times people they're not gonna file any lawsuit. They thought he wasn't gonna file it.
Not necessarily, right? Because people know some things that they can get away with, and some things may seem right on morals, but be wrong legally, right? And so that's something to consider as well. But in this particular instance, I think when you see a wealthy white couple take in a seemingly, a Black man in need is what I'll say. I don't want to use improper language or like discredit him in any manner because I don't know his full story. But when you see something like that, it does give predatory, right? And including the whole concept of like, well, we had to do this to get you into that school. In my opinion, on the face, it looks manipulative because we have seen people get into schools because somebody made a phone call on their behalf.
And then you were never on the rowing team either, or the crew. Okay, no. Wow, I think you make a strong point. It seems as if someone who is more naive than you, that's not stupid. One's a budding man or child though. They met him with different things he's exposed to versus their experience. And so there are strong questions. I hope we get to the bottom of it. And then as our esteemed producer, Jordan, said yesterday, we're going to do part 2 of this thing. It's going to be called Blindsided. That's what he said, okay? And you might have to get with him on a trademark.